Hi. Hi. Okay, so the last video we talked about how I lost weight, how I lost 18 kilograms, right? Yeah. So now when you lost the weight, how do you keep it off? So unfortunately, it's actually easier to lose weight than it is to keep it off. There is no quick fix really. You do have to change your lifestyle if your lifestyle is the reason that you added weight in the first place. So I'm just going to share with you a few things. I have them on a phone so that I don't forget. A few things that I do all the time, every day, as much as I can. Yeah. So the first thing I would say that works for me is still boring from what I used to lose weight is detoxification. What I did with the green tea, the ginger, all that stuff, I still do it, but now I do it once a day. Every single morning, as long as I can remember, but most mornings I do it. As soon as I get up, the darker it is outside, the better. So as soon as you get up, just put water to boil and make yourself some green tea. And just like literally everything comes on. Yeah, like you start the day. I was going to say a flat tummy, but it depends on where you started from. Yeah, so the first thing, detoxify. You don't have to have all the things, but if you have lemon, if you have green tea, if you have both, the better. I don't touch lemon as much anymore because it makes me lose way too much weight. And I'm trying to maintain. So the second thing I try to do is replace rather than discard. What I mean here is they tell you when you're losing weight, you can't eat chocolate, you can't eat ice cream, you can't eat this and that and that. And it's really difficult to get rid of foods that you've been eating like which like regularly. So I'm going to use a law of physics here. Is it like matter can't be destroyed, but it just I don't know, it changes form or something. So I couldn't completely get rid of certain things, but what I did was replace them. So if I was hungry and before I'd go grab a bag of potato crisps, which honestly doesn't really fill your hunger, so I don't know what you're doing. Instead, I'll get something else that's the healthier version of that. Right now, I can't think of what that is. I have very weird snacks for during the day. Like honestly, I eat boiled sweet potatoes. I love boiled. Like as long as they're there, I will eat them. And yes, they are carbs, but they're also resistant starch. And let's just not get into all that stuff. But the healthier things that you can have around the house that you can eat. You'd rather eat the entire bunch of those small sweet bananas than eat one small bag of crisps. Trust me, because that one will actually kind of fill you. This one will not, and you have gotten so many calories. And there are people whereby what you eat affects your skin as well. So just don't do it. You'd rather eat Weetabix instead of cereal, for example. hmm I don't snack a lot. So I really don't know what snacks people have. Honest to goodness, I make my own drinks instead of taking soda. Right? You'd rather go buy that bushera, that cold bushera from supermarkets. You'd rather go buy kombucha, which in Uganda is chitiko, yeah, or oh my god, what's the other name? Kitiko. I don't remember the other name right now. You'd rather go get Munanansi than getting Coca-Cola. For example, that's replacing like this time instead of you're still going to drink something when you're thirsty and you're in town, but you're not going to drink a Novida. I'm not campaigning any brands here, but you're not going to drink like a soda. You're going to drink something that's healthy, and you're buying Uganda, building Uganda. I hope I said that right. I usually get that statement wrong. Boo boo. Yeah. What other things do we replace? Yeah. For example, instead of using sugar, I use stevia. It's like a healthier version of sugar. It says it has 0 calories. I do not believe that, but I got mine off Jumia. So if I can, I'll just take a picture of it from Jumia. It's quite affordable. It lasts forever. I bought it months ago. I bought 3 different things, and I'm still on the first one. Yes, but I had one. I have most at home. I have one in the office that I don't have an excuse that oh no, gosh, I couldn't use when I'm home, and yet I'm in the office for how many hours of that day? I come home to sleep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. intermittent fasting. Now, no one likes to hear the word fasting. Not even me, the Christian. I don't like to. But I found out I was doing this without knowing that I was doing it. Intermittent fasting is when you eat for a certain number of hours of the day, and for the other hours of the day, you are fasting. So now, how I do it is I don't have supper. I've never really had supper. I'm not a supper person. So that means if I stop eating by 6 or 7 p.m. and the next time I eat the next day is like at 9, that is over 15 hours of fasting a day, right? And a lot of you guys, you have supper. You probably eat at 10 p.m., 10:30, and then the next time you're eating is at 7, 8 in the morning. So you slept full, your body wasn't really able to digest that. You wake up probably feeling uncomfortable and bloated, and it's a whole thing. And because why are you eating at night? Like, why? What do you need those calories for? Are you going to run in your gym? Like, people always running from demons. They're like, that's when you're going to burn the calories. You're not going to burn those calories. And our body actually knows what time it is. It is very, very, very strange, but it does. So you have, as long as the sun is up during the day, of course if it's a cloudy day, but as long as the sun is up during the day, you have all those hours. You can eat whatever you want in that time. I eat whatever I want from the time I get to office, because I have my first meal at the office. And I eat non-stop until like the latest I can go is 7, and then I'm done. Like, that's it. Whatever I've eaten during the day will take me until the next day. And you get used to it. You'd rather miss supper than miss any other meal of the day, because you're just wasting time. Like, I have like 2 breakfasts and 3 lunches, and I get away with it because I just don't eat supper. Next thing, the next one, I had called it Eat with the Sun, but it's quite related to intermittent fasting. Please Google that. Get your exercise in. So this is something people don't like, but I realized it affected me the 1 month that I used Safe Border every single day, and I started feeling growth happening. I was like, I feel heavier. So I found out when I don't move as much, I immediately start gaining weight. So what I do is I live quite a while from the stage. So if I just get that walk in early in the morning or in the evening, like I can do the walk, then get a border or get a taxi, or when I'm coming back from work, I use a taxi or border. It leaves me somewhere, and then I do like that walk. It's not a short walk, by the way, it's quite a long one. But if I just do that for 4 days in the week, I feel so much more energetic. I need to stop talking about flat stomachs because they are not a goal. But it really makes me feel so much better and so much healthier, and it really keeps the weight off. I am serious, it really does. And drink water to distract you. So if I drink water and I'm hungry, I just get hungrier. But if you eat at the right time, right, like you actually have breakfast when you're supposed to have breakfast, and you don't like have a snack and breakfast time comes and you don't get breakfast, then you have another snack and you end up eating so much junk. If you actually eat your meals at the right time and take water in between, you realize that you're actually not hungry. Taking water takes so much energy. I don't even know how people have time eating in between. Like when I'm at work and I'm like, I try to take 1.5 liters of water while I'm at work, and I almost have no time to eat anything else, because like your cup is, and drink slowly. Like, don't drink your water all at once and say you've taken your water for the day. Drink your water slowly. Sip it. My friend Becky hates that. She's like, water has no taste, like, just get done with it. No, you take it slowly. Hydrate from the inside, moisturize from the inside. Yeah, and I don't know if I remember any other tips. What do I do? So that's it. So that's what has been helping me the past few years. The time that I needed to add weight, I did the reverse of all these things. I did not detoxify a single time. I ate supper in the evening. I ate 1,000 times in the day. Every time I had a little nephew. I still have a little nephew, but he was littler. Yes, and every time he ate, I ate with him, and we ate together. And I was full the entire day and the entire night, and that's how I gained weight. But when I reached where I wanted to be, to maintain it, I just went back. Yeah, so those are my tips. Hope they are helpful. Thank you so much. Bye.